Hey y'all, come on in. Welcome back. Welcome to 2024. It has been a while, and I am sorry about that. But we spent the holidays just kind of regrouping a little bit. Got all the orders done for 2023 for Christmas. I hope y'all did too. But we've been the entire month of January and this far into February. We just didn't want to give up on the moccasins. We just had to figure it out. And we think we have. I've kind of got y'all sitting off to the side a little bit for right now. That's what we had was about $250 worth of just material, counting the rabbit skins and the leather and all of that. But what we finally discovered, it was the wildest thing. We found another moccasin pattern that we ordered. And this is it here. But we discovered the same thing on it, that the heel section was just too short. In order to stitch it all the way around the back side, we wanted to just fold them nearly in half in order to get the sole piece stitched on. And that was our dilemma. We just couldn't get it figured out. So what we did was we just made the sole, just the bottom part itself first. And then we counted the number of holes going around the front part of what's called the vamp and the patterns that goes over the top part of the foot for the toe section. We lined that up with the number of holes that were in the sole piece. And then we counted the number of holes that were left for the heel section. And what we discovered was the heel piece, at least the best that we could figure out, was 4 inches too short at the bottom. And that was, I don't know if we're doing it wrong. Maybe some of y'all can help us out on that part of it if we are doing it wrong, but based on the pattern, the base of the heel was 4 inches too short. So what we did is we made the sole and the vamp, or the front piece, first, and then we added 4 pieces to a back section.
4 inches, you mean?
Yeah, 4 inches in length, Judy said, to the base of it, or the bottom of it, where it attaches to the sole. And we now had the correct number of holes in order to be able to lace it all the way around, or to stitch it all the way around. So what we wound up with is we made a pair of these high tops according to the pattern, and these are the new heel pieces right here that we made with the additional length down here at the bottom going around. And like I said, if we're doing it wrong, then, but that's the only thing we could figure out. So for us to keep from scrapping that much material, that's what we did. And we came up with with these high top boots. No, we even took it to another level. We couldn't leave it alone. The pattern didn't include an expandable centerpiece section for different leg widths, so we included that. At the end of the tie string, we included some fringe. We added some grommets in here for the lacing to go through, just to help them last longer. And then for a little decorative touch, we put the flower on the front of it, just to take it to what we call the JBK brand level. We wanted to make it different, unique, one of a kind, so that's what we did with them. But anyway, let me get them both over here where you can see them. But here's the pair of them now, from the fringe up on top all the way down to the bottom. So now that we have that, we think, at least for us anyway, we have what we want to go forward with on it. But we tried different sizing with the patterns, doing a whole count, and we found it to be the same all the way across on each size. So what we're going to do is, let me get this over here. Let me move y'all back around here in front where I normally try to work with you, so you can be front and center on what we did. Okay, that's going to be a little bit better, maybe. I'm going to show you what we did. We just made notes of based on the number of holes in the sole. We built the sole and the vamp or the toe piece first, then the back piece, and we what we came up with was add 4 inches to all heel pieces and square off at the top, or square off with the top, and that seemed to work. So that's what we discovered. And then the other notes there that aren't included in this pattern is the tie string. This particular pattern doesn't have that expandable section in the middle of it, so that's something that we included. And we included the tie string, 85 inches. Let's see. And then here's our measurements then for the expandable calf section, as we called it, to go up the leg. And then we've got that measurement. Just some notes that we made while we were getting it figured out, the alterations that we were gonna do. But anyway, back to the original pieces. These are the old heel pieces. and we were just going to have to scrap them, as well as the low top moccasins that we attempted on the first. But now that we know what we do about them, Judy came up with this idea. She said, why not just make a muff, what's called a muff, M-U-F-F. It's, see if I can demonstrate it. It just hangs around your neck, and you just stick your hands in. They'll come not quite up to the elbow, but almost. You just stick your hands in them, and then that'll work for that. They're very popular, she said, in England or over in the Great Britain countries. So, well, okay, now that we have the moccasins figured out, at least for us, let's not lose these pieces. Let's not lose that much money in material. And I wanted to get with y'all on this for that very reason. Again, I keep saying, don't throw these pieces away. Put this to work and see what you can do with them. So what we're going to do, we're going to make one of those muffs, and in order to do it, I'll just stitch these end to end. They're tapered down towards the bottom, so we'll just stitch the small end to a large end and the same on the other end of it, and we'll just round it off and make a muff, I guess, for the hands to go in. Then I'll make two of the identical flower patterns there that I did on the moccasins. We'll place that in the center, and then what we're going to do is make an adjustable strap to go around the coat or around the neck underneath the hood. And make it adjustable where you can adjust it to, your whatever length you want to do. We decided on a neck strap of 85 inches with numerous holes in it where you can adjust it to whatever you want. We're at the end of February and going into March in Texas, so that's pretty much over with for the winter for this heavyweight stuff for us. So sorry about not getting it done while winter was still here, but you'll have it for next year. Then I'm going to cut, I'll cut some more fringe pieces then and put those down here. So anyway, I don't know what y'all have coming up for 2024 as far as your orders and stuff, but my year's starting off a little bit slow. I do have a co-worker there. Her daughter has agreed to, I'm going to make a set of these moccasins for her. And, she's going to be graduating and heading off to college, and I wanted to see if I could draft me a model, if you will, young lady, to, I'm going to make a pair for her. If she'll model them for me, they'll be hers to wear, and see if I can see what kind of interest I can generate in that younger age group. And then my brother, now that's just what I have coming up. My brother, he's real heavy. He's retired now as well, but he's real heavy into woodworking. cabinets and things of that nature. But he wanted me to make a sign with the imagination zone on it as well for him. So that's just kind of what I got going on. The moccasins as well as this muff are going to go to that same nonprofit auction. It's coming up in March. And see if I can tap into some other orders there. But for right now, it's kind of slow for me. Hope y'all are starting off a little bit better than what I am. So the videos are going to be maybe a little bit slow coming in. I didn't do any videos on trying to figure out what our deal was with the moccasins because that took the entire month of January and this far into February before we were finally able to come up with a pattern that we liked, something that we wanted to put our name on. So I just didn't film any of that because it was a lot of head scratching, but we just had to see if we could save that much money in leather and rabbit skins. We just didn't have the heart to throw all of that away. So anyway, we feel like we got it figured out, and something that we're going to be happy to move forward on. So with that, welcome to 2024. Welcome back. I'll do some videos on showing this. If nobody else out there has built one of these muffs, then I never have either. So let's see if we can get figured out on it and see if we can save these two old back pieces. And then we're going to make some short tops. I'm going to take these others, the first attempt at the short top moccasins, and we're going to see how much of that material we can save, how much we can salvage out of it. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to come out of this with not having to lose very much material. But anyway, that's part of it. That's what it takes sometimes to get it figured out. You're going to win some, and hopefully you're going to win a lot of them, but you're going to lose some along the way. So anyway, this will be the next attempt at the moccasins. Hopefully we got it figured out. So with that, as always, again, welcome 2024. Welcome to the JBK Brand channel. And as always, we like to end with don't be mean. If you're not willing to treat Jesus that way, then let's not treat each other that way. We're here to have some fun, get some things figured out, make people happy, make some stuff out of leather. So with that, until the next video, adios.